Some days you fix things, most days you break things. I do anyway. While trying to balance it all, this was a little bit of everything, from mower springs to broken flower pots and some yard and garden chaos. We're just trying to hold the line and keep it all moving forward, so let's roll. So this morning, I wanted to get all the rest of this out back mowed. So I finished all that. It looks much better. Still got a little bit to do, but I am not easy on that mower at all. I probably put it through hell. But I maintain it. I do all my oil changes, you know, try to change the belts and everything. Service, I don't know, just all the service and mechanical side of things, and electrical. But the belts, I think, are, well, I got some springs and stuff actually for some of those arms, those idler adjuster arms. And so I'm gonna take that today. I'm gonna go through and I'll show you, for example, yesterday when we were mowing, maybe you can see it in there, but those zip ties are holding that spring. So I need to go through and get some new belts, put new belts on it, just a couple. Most of them are pretty good. And then those springs for those tensioners, so everything, you know, operates and runs like it should. A lot of these springs on this, I don't think they've ever been replaced that I know of. So I'm gonna go through and see if I can run uptown and find some springs and stuff and do that, and basically try to have the lawnmower so it is all done, ready. Oh, and I'll probably sharpen the blades today, because anytime I go out back, you know, once in a while I'll catch a couple little rocks or things. And so I'll make sure I sharpen the blades today too, so that the next time I mow the lawn, everything's good and ready to go. And there they are. So this one, I don't know how long that one's been in rough shape, but it really wasn't causing me too many problems. This one I've replaced numerous times because it's for the adjustment, and I mean for the adjustment on the mower deck, and when you raise it, it hits when you raise it up to the fourth and fifth setting. I don't know why, but I fight that one. I've tried moving it around, keeping it out of the way, but anytime I need to mow a little bit higher, that thing gets damaged. But this is the one that was causing me the most headache for the drives on the rear axle and that tensioner. So I'm gonna go see if I can replace all of them or what I can do. The belts all look pretty good. I'm not gonna worry about those unless they end up in rough shape or, of course, break. And I'll deal with those later. So back with the springs. This length, I think it's a little bit short. I'm hoping I can make it work. This one's different. I'm gonna have to cut some of that end off. Sorry about that. I'm gonna have to cut some of this end off, but that one should work. It's not as heavy duty, but it's also a little bit shorter, so I'm hoping it will work in replace of that one. For now, I'm gonna keep this one as a backup, and if I have to, I'll use my zip ties again or something. I'll weld something on there if I need to. Same thing here. So what I did with this one is I got a skinnier, small one, a little more flexible. I'm hoping this one, when I run that blade deck all the way up, it won't cause any of this problem, but I don't know. And we're doing all sorts of projects trying to get things wrapped up for some of the stuff that needs done, some of the stuff that's been put off. Welding that little bike. It's just a flower pot, but it's been all but broke, so I'm trying to get a few of these little things done while I'm doing the yard and garden stuff. Go put those springs on the mower, and I think there was a couple other little things I had to do, and then hopefully I can wrap this one up. There it is. One more little project done. Obviously, nothing major with this one. But at least now it'll hold them. It's got that cheesy thin, just, I don't know. They're cute, but Chinese little thin crap. Nothing like the homemade stuff. Look at that flower pot hanger. Now that's how you do it. Take some old scrap metal and just make you one. That one looks really good from the other side when it's needs to be a little shiny. I like it a little bit, but they rust so quick. Trying to go 100 miles an hour to get things done before it gets dark. Watering the grass just while I had the hose out. And I hear a crash. And that's what happened. So now I get to start all over. These are the moments you just gotta smile. Yay! Anyway. At least the welding held up on the bike. That mess is cleaned up. I don't know how many of these flowers are gonna even make it to summer, hopefully. They probably won't make it to fall if I keep this up, but I forgot that one I'd put out on that plant, or that shepherd's hook. I forgot that's a shade plant, so I moved it. There you go. I've got one more I'm gonna put on that side. But first I gotta go through and fix all these. Hopefully they don't die. And well, I gotta hurry and go finish the lawnmower. I went with my brother-in-law to run some errands and stuff, or he went with me, and so now I gotta hurry and get this stuff finished. Like I said, another short, sweet video probably until I get some parts and things for some of that others, or start another entire project, which I don't want to do right now. But hey, the yard's looking good. I'm telling you guys, look at this grass and how fast it's grown. And that's only been 2, maybe 3 days since I since we last mowed. So I'm getting ready to plant some more, well, I don't know about everything, but a few other things in the garden. And then I started weeding along here and some of the flower bed stuff. But I'm gonna finish, but I want to hurry and get this all watered down a little bit in the garden boxes so I can weed all of it. I might try to weed it first, see how they come out of there, because it rained not too long ago. But I'll get all that weeding done and get the hoses ran so I can put the plastic over them. I'm gonna try something new this time, and then I'll show you once everything's done. And I might try to include a clip here and there, but for the most part I'm just gonna try to hurry and hammer it out and get everything finished up. It's been about 20 minutes or so, and I've got all the way, by the way, we have some onions that came up from last year, it looks like. There's a couple down there too. But I've got all the way to the last one. That one's not only a lot of weeds, but it's also, it was packed in there more, so where I'm not able to get as many roots, I'm getting them. Sometimes I'm just getting half of them, and I'm trying to get all the roots out of there I can. So I figured I'd soak it up, let that one sit for a little bit, and I'll come back and get it, and then I can start on everything. Last time I did this, I made a little tin can with a handle and heated it up and went and punched holes, but I couldn't find it. So what I did was just took the torch and was just really careful trying to find the holes and went down through. The only problem is I got down to this end, and I figured it might happen along the way, but I was been pretty lucky because it was second to the last hole I did. And well, the plastic was hot enough that it just melted a little spot right there. You can see I got all the flower beds, or not flower beds, shit, garden boxes all cleared out. The line's in place, everything's planted, the corn, and I'll be honest, I can't remember what else we planted there. I think peas. Kind of late in the game for those, but I figured I got them and we'll just try it anyway, see how it works out. So that's the other tarp that was going to go here, or was here, and I am just going to take it off, leave it off these two rows, leave everything else covered, and I might put it on those boxes once things start growing up through there, so I can kind of see where I need it. I haven't decided yet, or I'll just fold it up and save it for next year. But yeah, I was originally going to do it through here and then just go through and try something different for the corn and everything, but I don't know, that's just too hard where it's got to be placed closer together. Last year we split the plastic, and I thought about that, but it worked, but again, it's just that plastic's ruined after that anyway, and I try to use it at least twice if possible. I've decided, with all my messes, and like I said, projects I just start, don't get done, bouncing back and forth. The header above the garage door, I showed in one of the other videos, and I'll show you now. But I've got to get it done. I've just got to be able to open this door up and get in and out of here and do the things I need to do. So I don't know what in the hell they were ever doing with this. It's all, I don't know, it's just kind of a big mess. So I'm going to take and hurry and get rid of some of this. I've already took this side down. I'm going to hurry and take that one down, and then try to put a better header up in here in place for now, and see what I can make happen, and try to beef this up, and then get that garage door back in place and everything fixed up like it should be. just want to show you, this is what I'm dealing with. That piece, I mean, look at that scabbed mess. And like I said, they've cut everything up on that top plate out. It's a disaster. And I don't know what the hell they were thinking or what, but we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna fix it right.
Much about me. Here I am, not known how to move on without you. Without you.
It's no wonder it was never going to move. Some of them, just the staples alone, let alone all the nails and everything. We're getting closer. Take 5 minutes. Man, can you imagine what a handy little tool in the early 1900s? We are spoiled. These guys, the shit they could have got done with the tools we have nowadays is unreal. But we are spoiled, and they're very handy tools. I know I'm thankful to have them. But I'm gonna take that one out and then cut those two. Probably, like I said, with that, just gently, carefully. I can kill the power, which I probably will anyway, but I'm just gonna try to be real careful, and I'll get close to where I have like a 1/4 inch left, and then I'll just knock it out with the claw end of the hammer or something. So you can see, that one's done. This one I gotta go a little bit deeper, but you just gotta be really careful. I wasn't originally going to go to this extent. I had a better plan. Well, not a better plan. A cheaper, easier, quicker method plan. And I decided against it because I'm like, you know what? I hate doing things half-assed, even though sometimes it's just easier. I mean, it's always, I guess, easier, but just instead of getting into that, you know, that deep with everything, but I just wanted to do it, make it right, make it nice. So that's what we're gonna do. I think there's enough nails in there.
I know that you are having a hard time right now.
Sometimes you got to get every tool out of your tool chest. You got to get, I wanted to cut all those, so all those nails and staples are out of my way. I got to finish that in, but that's a hell of a lot better. A lot easier. Get them out of the way.
Put your trust into us and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best for you. I know that you are having trouble believing right now.
Wow.
everything is gonna be.
I gotta go to work for Graves this weekend. I think I've got the part, or my boy found the part for a Ranger. He's checking on that to see if I can get that so I can hopefully get that project going again. But in the meantime, I finally got all that cleaned up. I've just got to cut those two out, and that one I'm going to run it from that far side clear to the corner over here, and then I'll put some braces and stuff where they need to go, finish everything up top. But I'll be able to do that when I get back. Oh, look at this. Rock Chuck. Yeah, what's he doing?
Trying to chase you off his property.
Hey, bud, we were here first, pal.
Hey. Is he stuck?
I don't know, it's what I was wondering. Do it again, Troy. Get him all pissed off, maybe. Nelly, I wondered if the dogs were... That's a pretty big sized one. Found this little critter over here by the hayfield, huh? Here, little critter. Want to bite my finger? No, thank you. Well, with a few things fixed and even more broke, we found a rock chuck that was clearly judging me, but I got the garage header started, and that's where I'll pick up next time. Stay tuned, stay proud, and always stay America first. Until next time, God bless.